Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving headfirst into the Turnwiser channel universe to see exactly how they decode human psychology. We're going to map out this incredible journey going from our deepest, quietest emotional vulnerabilities right up to our absolute highest intellectual aspirations. It's a really fascinating look at the duality of the human mind, and I'm so excited to unpack all these psychological truths with you.
Master your mind and elevate your life. That is the core promise and philosophy of Turnwiser. It's this growing platform totally dedicated to helping viewers think deeper. And you know, it sounds like a simple mantra, right? But it's not just some empty feel-good motivation. They're actually peeling back the psychological layers of the everyday behaviors we all do, often without even realizing it. And get this, with just 29 videos in their entire library, the channel has already attracted nearly 10,000 subscribers. That tells us something incredibly important right out of the gate. By peeling back those psychological layers, they are clearly hitting on everyday human experiences that are resonating deeply and quickly with a lot of people.
Section 1. The Vulnerability of Tears. Okay, let's dive right into their exploration of emotional vulnerability, starting with a very specific, deeply human reaction: crying. One of their recent uploads is this 17.5-minute deep dive that promises to uncover the psychology of people who cry easily. Instead of just writing tears off as a sign of weakness, they explain how crying is actually a highly efficient, biological self-soothing mechanism. It literally flushes stress hormones right out of the body. So rather than being a flaw, crying easily points to a highly reactive, deeply empathetic nervous system. Uploaded just 3 days ago, it has already garnered 756 views. That immediate surge really demonstrates a strong audience curiosity. People are actively searching to understand what society often just dismisses as oversensitivity. It really shows we all have this intense desire to know the why behind our own fragility. Section 2. Money and Hidden Wounds.
Now, beyond physical expressions like tears, Turnwiser also investigates the emotional drivers behind our daily fixations, especially regarding finances. We all know someone who literally cannot stop talking about money, right? Well, what's really interesting here is how they frame this. They don't view it as just an annoying trait or materialism. They frame it as a symptom of a deeper, hidden emotional wound. Basically, it's a coping mechanism, an attempt to purchase a sense of safety and self-worth to mask an unresolved feeling of inadequacy.
And they actually pair this financial fixation with other analyses of quiet suffering. For example, their 18-minute video exploring the burden belief that keeps you silent. When you put these concepts side by side, you see a really clear pattern. They are showing us how unhealed emotional wounds basically act as invisible traps dictating our everyday behavior.
So we're seeing this profound empathy for human fragility, right? But it kind of makes you wonder, does this channel only focus on our emotional wounds and vulnerabilities? Is decoding the mind entirely about fixing what's broken?
Section 3. High IQ and Rare Types. Actually, no. Let's move on and look at the other half of their content, which is driven by highly aspirational, analytical psychology. And wow, this brilliantly illustrates what the audience is heavily searching for. Look at this. A video analyzing the psychology of extremely high IQ generated a massive 474,000 views in just a week. That dramatically outpaces the rare personality video at 145,000 views and the vulnerability topics like crying easily. It shows that while we want to heal, we are overwhelmingly fascinated by what makes a mind undeniably elite.
Turnwiser balances out their vulnerability content by intensely analyzing what makes people exceptional. They detail exactly how to not be average, they break down the 7 habits of the rarest personality types, and they even drop a short on dark psychology tricks for silent control. It's a full 360-degree view, shifting from the healing tears we cry to the calculated control we might seek.
Section 4. Breaking out of average. So what does this all mean? The crucial point is that whether they're examining the tears we shed or the rare cognitive traits we possess, it all serves one unified purpose. According to their channel bio and their 23-video Master Your Mind playlist, the ultimate goal of understanding both your hidden emotional wounds and your highest intellectual strengths is radical personal growth. You heal the foundation, and then you build the skyscraper. Exploring the mind really requires turning a mirror to both our deepest emotional vulnerabilities and our absolute highest cognitive potential. Having laid all these psychological truths out